here with Laura Timmons, and Laura is a jewelry designer, but she has this really fabulous recycling project to show us today. I love this, Laura.
Thank you.
Really
and
pretty.
I love, I hate throwing away a lot of my daughter's old jeans, so this is one great way
perfect.
to recycle as they grow, out of them.
Good repurposing. So you're using crystal mesh.
Yes.
Tell us about this, because it looks like it comes in a lot of different colors. And does it come in these widths?
Yes.
Or? Okay.
Well, it comes in actually several different widths, but you can cut it and really cut it in any length or width that you want.
Okay, which is perfect for this, because bracelets could be lots of different sizes.
Exactly. And you can use it on, obviously, many different types of bracelets, but other projects as well.
And of course, I love that glittery Austrian crystal.
Yeah, it's
gorgeous.
pretty yummy. It is. And one nice thing, too, about the crystal mesh, it comes two different ways, hot fix or no hot fix. What we're using today is hot fix.
And that means it has a glue that's already on it to adhere it to the fabric.
It does, absolutely.
All right, so how do we get started?
First thing we're going to do is we're going to cut the waistband off of your denim jeans.
Okay.
You want a fairly sharp pair of scissors, and you want to just be careful not to cut yourself, because denim, obviously, especially at the waistband, and it's thick. So, and I've kind of gotten started a little bit here, and we're just going to cut a little bit more.
Okay. And it looks like you're just cutting outside the edge.
Just outside that edge. Just kind of a nice clean cut.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to cut it off the jeans. Okay, now I've still got my belt loops on here, yeah, so we are going to cut those off as well. And it's okay if you cut a little bit of the fabric underneath, because I just think that kind of gives it, I don't know, kind of that cool, worn look.
I know, normally you have to pay extra for those worn looks.
That's right, exactly. So we're just going to cut those waistbands off. And then I'm also going to measure. So I'm going to measure to make sure I've got the right length. And for my width, the bracelet, and there again, you want to kind of play around with lengths a little bit, but I'm going to cut 8 inches from the button. So I'm going to cut, just make a clean cut in my denim. Then the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to cut like a little buttonhole, basically, that you'll be able to feed the denim button through.
Okay.
So I'm just going to fold over one end. I'm just going to make a little slit in it. Just kind of measure. Yeah, that looks about right. So we've got our cuff pretty much ready to go.
That was easy.
Yeah, pretty quick, huh? Now we're going to take our crystal mesh, and we're just going to lay it on top. And like I said, you want to be sure and leave this plastic on there, because otherwise it becomes kind of flimsy.
Oh, right.
It's a little harder. Yeah, a little harder to put it into place.
Okay.
So we are going to cut, and literally you're just going to cut directly through the mesh.
All right.
Pretty quickly there. Now the next step is to heat up the crystal mesh.
And you're using just an iron.
Just a basic home iron, no steam, and you want it on the hottest setting possible.
Okay.
Okay. Now, to iron it into place, we're just going to take a scrap of our denim, lay it over the crystal, just kind of protect the crystal a little bit from the iron.
So you're just using it as a pressing cloth?
Exactly.
And you left the carrier sheet on the mesh?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And then we're just going to iron this on, and you want to iron it for probably a good 2 minutes. And you want to just kind of leave it, let it set on there a little bit to make sure that hot fix really heats up and adheres to the denim.
Because it is a permanent adhesive,
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now, when you're done heating up, you want to make sure, because this product's going to be very hot.
So be careful.
Be careful. You don't want to touch it immediately. You want to let it cool down, because also the cooling process will help the hot fix adhere better as well. So once we've got that, once it's cooled off, we're just going to take that plastic and tear it off. And we've got this yummy crystal.
Beautiful. Well, let's take a look at your finished bracelet. It looks like you did some stitching there.
Yeah, just a little bit of kind of whip stitching around the buttonhole and the edge, just to finish it off a little.
Using embroidery floss,
Yes,
right?
yes,
It's
exactly.
so pretty, and I love the way you coordinated the
Thank you.
colors. Well, let's take a look at these other bracelets. I love this one with the button on the end there.
Yes, so don't throw away the unused portion of your waistband.
Okay, so
you're going to
use the other
use the
side.
buttonhole, crystal button, or any type of fabulous button, and finish off that piece that way.
It's so pretty, and I love your necklace too, Laura.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Looks like you use little pieces of crystal mesh there.
I did. I love to cut them and use them as beads as well.
Very pretty. Well, thank you so much, Laura.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.